So, hi, this is JM again. So, my last episode was about the age gap in the assumptions of Filipinas and the foreign men. And a lot of you felt like the conversation was left hanging, especially when it terms to gold digger label and cultural stereotypes. So I want to dive deeper into that, okay? And let's talk about on what really foreigners need to understand in terms of before marrying a Filipina. Okay, so that's a discussion from someone who's really living that life, not just from watching outside. Okay, so yeah, when foreigners think about marrying a Filipina, a lot of images pop up: a sweet, loyal partner, family-centered values, and well, some unfortunate stereotypes too. But beyond what the world thinks, what's the real story? What should you really know if you're serious about marrying a Filipina? This discussion of mine isn't just about busting myths. It's about understanding the culture, the mindset, the realities of marrying a Filipina, especially those who are hardworking, entrepreneurial, and raising families with blood and sweat. Because not all Filipinos are the same. And not all relationships survive if you don't know the truth behind the culture. Am I right? And to start with, to tackle that, let's start with what's commonly said. Filipinos are often stereotyped as submissive, money hungry, or only interested in foreigners for a better life. Harsh. Harsh, right? But it's a narrative some people believe, often based on a few bad stories and not the million of women who work tirelessly to support their families, sometimes overseas, sometimes at home, often on their own. The truth? Filipinas are diverse. Some are deeply traditional. Yes, others are modern, independent, business savvy. You just have to look beyond the surface. Moreover, if you're marrying a Filipina, you're not just marrying her, you are marrying her family. So here comes the what we called being family oriented, one of the culture here in the Philippines, and sometimes even her whole barangay or community. Maybe a few, maybe some of you laughing now watching this one because you might experience already, in some cases, but not the entire barangay, I hope. So, family is everything in the Philippines. Respect for elders, tight knit connections, and sometimes financial responsibility for extended relatives. And it's all part of the deal. You should know about this. In terms of that, we also have religion also plays a big role. Yes, most Filipinos are raised in Christian or Catholic homes. Faith can shape their values around love, loyalty, and marriage. And it's just about romance. It's all about commitment. So know the difference. So now, here's the part that gets overlooked. Many Filipinos aren't just looking for love. They're building lives. Side hustles, online selling, baking, here comes nursing, teaching, freelancing. Oh, you name it. A lot of these women are the backbones of their families. They are strong. They hustle and they don't wait for handouts. So, oh man, you're lucky enough to marry a Filipino like this. You're not just getting a wife, you're getting a partner. Someone who will stand beside you, not behind you. So, Filipinos who've had to grind their way through life often carry a resilient, no nonsense mindset. They value sacrifice, growth, and loyalty, but they also want to feel respected as equals, not as dependents. And I hope you understand. So if you're a foreigner coming into a relationship thinking you are the savior, think again. You must. She doesn't want to be saved. She wants to build something real with you. Love, business, family. Sometimes it's all about legacy as well. So you will find that communication styles might be different also. And many Filipinas avoid direct confrontation. So if you heard so much about tampo and about misunderstanding when there is uh, communication that's not agreed with each other. So Filipinas are like this. It's not about being jealousy or something like always tampo tampo. What we do acquire or possess that kind of traits, and that's our one of our trademarks. But also know that we feel deeply. So all you have to do is learn to listen, not just to words, but to the silences. Learn to respect their strength, not just their sweetness, and don't expect that it's gonna be always like sweet. Most of the time, there will be like the normal couple, fights, misunderstanding about certain subjects, or the decision making in the so-called inside relationships of yours, the band and the decision that you need to make. That's a most crucial one that led to misunderstanding and fight for couple. And here's what you should really know before marrying a Filipina. Questions stated as follows. Firstly, I have here, I think the most important one is don't believe every stereotype. Get to know her story. To answer that one, what are the stereotypes that need to be answered or to be expected? You don't easily to believe on somebody's, especially very common here the gossips, And secondly, you need to understand that family will always be part of the package. Naming that if you're wanting woman with kids, so know the deal already. Not just being that kind of guy that playing that hero part in the first place, and then afterwards not gonna follow the agreement. What is so called your responsibility. You can't do that not just for the lady but for the kids that she has before. Still be part of her life. Appreciate her hustle. That's very important, not just her heart. So most of the time you need to be widen your perspective. Your mindset should go beyond like it's not just about loving her and saying the word I love you. It's about appreciating her hustles that she has in order to support her families, in order to follow her passion, her skills, or the one that she wanted to pursue in life. Know the difference also between love and convenience. Very important in this topic must include the emotional intelligence. Very important. And most importantly, respect the culture she comes from, even if it's different from yours. Well, knowing person is the best way to understand her or him is through knowing the culture. And that's where you're gonna have a wide understanding and perspective on certain person whom you're gonna date with or to know and to be with your life. You're gonna enter to that kind of culture. Can you adapt? Can you handle? Are you willing to change? Or how far you can go? How far you can handle for that kind of uh, relationship you are looking for? And yes, to close this one, marrying a Filipina can be one of the most rewarding relationships you'll ever have if you go in with open eyes, open heart, and a whole lot of respect. Know that you need to understand her roots, honor her grit, and build a life that blends both your worlds. Because in every strong Filipina, behind that strong Filipina, is a story worth knowing. Good luck, everyone, for your searching, and may this content serves as inspiration to you all. God bless.